Well, I started to weld the inner sill plates and inner sills and rocker panels into place, as well as the door pillars. We've got the rear door pillar on the right hand side all welded in. So I didn't want to go through the whole procedure, other people have done that, but one little modification I've made which may be of interest to some people is in this area here. In the rocker panel there's a little drain hole which drains water that runs down in underneath the door seal, and from that little hole there it normally drains into the inner rocker panel or the inner sill, and hopefully out through other drain holes in the bottom of that. Well, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to seal that inner sill up completely. It's not going to have any drain holes in it at all. So what I've done to overcome the problem of water getting into the sill, and which is really a recipe for rust, I've actually put a little drain pipe going right through the sill. This is the sill for the left-hand side, which I haven't welded in yet. And you can see that little pipe there runs straight through the sill and out the bottom, so that will act as a drain hole rather than having moisture get inside that inner sill and rusting out. And there you can see the pipe running through and out the bottom. Also notice that I've actually painted inside the sill. I've just done that with black enamel. It's the steel is zinc aluminum. It's had a etch primer put on it, and the chassis black. One of the other things I've been doing is I've got the engine now pretty much rebuilt and painted. I've used a POR 15 engine enamel paint to paint the engine, and it does a really nice job. It's good for heat up to 350 degrees, and it sprays on really well. The colour is nice, it's not too purple, it's just that nice maroon, and it really covers nicely. And that's the other side of it. I've got to do the side plates yet. They were chromed, so I've got to work out how to get that chrome off there so I can paint them, and then we'll be almost ready to install the engine. I didn't have any engine mount brackets that bolt onto the engine, so I've was lent a set by another fellow, and I've copied those. I've actually made them a little bit heavier. I've done them in 5mm, and they'll be nice and strong, so I've just painted them in a caliper paint actually, which will take a bit of heat if necessary. So they're all ready to be installed. And I've also made a whole set of brake lines. Got steel brake lining, tube, all new fittings, and the little bubble flares on the ends. They weren't all that difficult to make. You definitely need a decent flare tool to do it easily, which a friend of mine loaned me. So they're all ready to go, and I'll put all those in when I take the body off the car for painting. Yeah, so that's a little bit of an update on what we've been up to of late. A little bit here and there, but it'll all come together in the not too near distant future, really. Almost ready to put the engine in, and almost ready to pull the body off again to get it all ready for painting. Yep, so we'll cut this one short here. It just gives you a little bit of an update on the progress, and next day or two we should have that other sill all welded in with the B-pillar and the rocker panel. So that'll be a bit of a milestone, having the two body tub halves all joined back together. Another new part that I've got, two new front wheel hubs. I got those in from England and from MGOC spares. They came at quite a reasonable price, even though the freight was quite expensive. I have new brake rotors. I've just got to press the bearings into these new hubs, and we'll be able to get the whole chassis back on its four wheels. So that'll be a bit of a milestone, the engine in and a rolling chassis. So we'll get back to the bodywork big time after that happens. So there's a couple of little updates on the progress. There are things happening, and it's all moving ahead in a sort of a timely fashion. Didn't get a lot done over the Christmas break, but starting to get back in and do a few jobs now. So that'll be all for the moment. I'd like to thank everyone for their interest and subscribing. The more subscribers we get, the more reach I think we get to other potential viewers, so that all helps. Until next time, we'll see you all again.